Hey guys, sorry the lighting's so bad on this video, but I told my sister to check it and she did, and this is what happened. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video today, I'm doing a paranormal experience story time type video because where I live now, I've had a lot of paranormal experiences and encounters. So yeah, this is going to be a story time, and later on I'm going to get my sister to tell you a little bit about her experiences too. So let's get to it. Okay. So the first encounter I can really remember is seeing a orange like tabby cat. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I remember. I remember seeing that kind of run in my hallway. I was like, we don't have a cat, but you know, I saw it and I was like, oh well, I'll just let it go. I don't know, it was really weird. Like I saw it and then like it disappeared, like it ran off. I don't know. I never saw it again. And then the next one I can remember is I was sitting in the hallway talking to my mom, and my dad was in bed, and it was kind of like, okay, their room's like right here, and I was sitting like facing this way, and like they could walk out into the hallway like this. And so I was sitting in the hallway and I saw this tall man. I just saw like from like the waist down. He was wearing blue basketball shorts and he was wearing tall white socks. So I saw that and I was like, oh, because my dad wears tall white socks, so I thought it was him because he like walked past me and went back onto the hallway. And so I asked my mom, I was like, did you see his shorts? Because my dad never wears basketball shorts, and they were like blue basketball shorts. I remember this so vividly. And I was like, he doesn't wear basketball shorts. So I asked my mom, I was like, did you see his shorts? Like kind of like, you know, laughing about it. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, he just walked by. And then she was like, no. Because she was looking at me whenever I saw him. Because like she was in a room right here and I was talking to her like this, and the door was open. And it was like he came out like this. But I don't know, that just always like shook me. I was like, kind of like the cat thing. Because I could swear as my dad, it was a man's legs with tall white socks on and a blue basketball shorts. So I saw that and I told her, and she's like, nobody walked by, what are you talking about? And then I called my dad. He was still in bed in his room. I was like, what the heck? That is so weird. But you know, I was kind of young and I just like let it go again, you know. I mean, what can you do about it? And I would always kind of see things like here and there, but they would like disappear like that. And I was like, I'm going crazy, you know? I don't even know if there's an explanation for it. But yeah, that's what happened. And one night I was at my friend's house for her birthday party. Like we were still like young, like elementary school. And we were in her house and we were talking about ghost stories and stuff. And I like, there was 2 beds here and we were like by this one on the ground, just like in a circle, you know, ghost stories. And so we were talking about that, and I look up kind of over the bed and I see this man standing there. I'm like, and they're like, what? But he disappeared right when because like whenever they said what, I looked right back there too. So it was like a second I saw him. And he had like freckles, he was pale skin, he had like red curly hair, like kind of like up to here. And I don't know, I just see these things and I can remember them so vividly. And it's kind of weird because like nobody else sees them. So like, medium or what, but I don't know. Probably not, probably just crazy. But yeah, I told them and they're like, what? You're lying. Because like I'll tell people these things here and there and they'll say, okay, yeah, sure, you know, like, okay. And so I don't really tell people anymore, but I really wanted to make this video because lately, like this past year and these past 4 months have been like really weird, and a lot of, I want to say paranormal activity has been happening, but I really don't know. Because like paper towels, well, okay, I have paper towels on the counter in our kitchen, and they will just like fall over. Like whenever I'm making popcorn or whatever, I'll like turn away from them and then they'll fall over. I'll turn back around and I'll be like, come on, ghost, really? Like I'll just say that every now and then our door will kind of open and stuff. And the bathroom door, like I always shut it after I'm done in the bathroom, and they always leave it open, but whenever I shut it, it stays shut until anybody else goes in there. But sometimes I'll notice that I'll shut it and then I'll like go to the kitchen or whatever, get a snack, and then go back to my room. And the bathroom's right beside my room, so I can like see it when I come back from the kitchen. And so I'll see the door open and I'm like, nobody else went in there, because it'll be like less than a minute. Like I'll go grab a granola bar and I'll go back to my room and I'll see that the door is open. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, maybe it just opened, you know? Because like we have this robe that gets stuck in there in between the door whenever you close it. And it kind of opens sometimes, but whenever I shut the door, I make sure the robe does not get stuck in there. So I'm like, okay, yeah, just the robe got stuck, you know, try to like calm myself down because I get scared when this shit happens. And that happens a lot, actually. The paper towel and the bathroom door. What else have I said?
You can tell about the dreams that you had.
scared me just thinking about it. That was the scariest dream. You don't want to hear it.
I don't. Okay.
I had a dream like a month or two ago. It was really scary. It freaked me out. Like I woke up and I was like, whoa. Like I was in shock. Like that actually happened, but it didn't. It was in my dream. So here's my dream. Rewind to like that day before I had my dream. My little sister was in school and I watched a scary video about our Ouija board because I'm really into like those kind of videos and that kind of stuff and spiritual world and all that. But I watched the video and I prayed right after because I got freaked out. Like the Ouija board said run. They were in a tunnel. I'll link it below if I remember which video it is. I don't want to watch it ever again because this happened right after I watched it. So I was on my bed watching the video on my computer and my bed's over here and the door to my room is over here. And you can like make eye contact and just see my door. And I had my door open. And I heard my little sister say, Jade. And so I looked over and it sounded just like her. It was her voice. And I looked over and I remembered she's in school. I was like, what the fuck? She's in school. That is not her voice. Who was that? Because it was right by my door. Like, you know how you could hear something and you know exactly where it is in your house? It was right by my door. It was in my doorway. Like, I felt like my little sister was there looking at me and she said my name, Jade. So I looked over and I was like, what the heck? And then I remembered it was like 1 or 2. We were about to go pick up my sister, but we haven't yet. And it was her voice. It freaked me out so much. I didn't even move. I just kind of looked over and I was like, what? Yeah, it scared me so bad. So I didn't even get off my bed until it was time to go pick up my sister. It was like an hour later. And my mom had to come into my room. I was so scared. I couldn't even move. I kept on praying and I kept on like, I don't know, I want to get sage to like cleanse my house. But anyways, back to the dream I had that day. So that night, I'm going to bed. I didn't tell anybody about it really. I tried to tell like my parents, but they were like, shut up, you're just trying to scare me. And I told my little sister, because I don't know, it was her voice. I felt like I had to tell her. And so I told my little sister and she was like, my mom stopped me from telling her because it was really on my mind. Like, I could not believe that happened. Like, what the heck? I don't know. It really just shook me. And whenever I tried to tell my sister, my mom would say like, stop, Jade, you're just trying to scare her. Because I think they were scared. Like, they didn't want to admit it. Because I experience all this stuff. And they never really do. My sister has sometimes, but I'm not really sure, you know. But I experience all the paranormal shit that happens in our house. And nobody else does. And I try to tell them about it. And they think I'm just like, I don't know what they think. I don't know. But they just don't believe it. So, after we eat and I try to tell my sister, we go to bed. And I put on a sleeping mask. I used to put on this sleeping mask to sleep with. So like, I don't know. I used to have like really, I don't know. I would wake up in the middle of the night and like see somebody like standing there, like a shadow figure. And that sounds like so typical, like, oh, a shadow figure. But like, it wasn't like a shadow. It was like somebody was standing there, but like it was dark, but like my eyes adjusted. I don't know what I'm saying really. I would kind of like see somebody and I'd be like, you know, I am kind of scared. So I would always wear this mask, like, but I stopped because I was like, you know what? If it decides to kill me or whatever, okay, God's plan, I guess. But but anyways, I was wearing the mask that night, and it was like, I don't know what time it was, but I was like asleep. I was in deep sleep. But then I like woke up. Okay, this is all in my dream now. We're in my dream. I woke up in my dream, and then I kind of like looked like straight up. Like I was laying on my bed, and I looked straight up, and I saw like, I don't know what I saw. I felt the covers like go like this, and I was like kind of like peeking, and then it like pulled up, like, okay, like I'm laying down and it like pulled up and I was like pulling it back, and I don't know what it was. I'm gonna say it was a ghost in my dream. It was a game of tug of war with this ghost in my dream pulling my blanket off of me, straight up in the air off of me. And I woke up the next morning and I was like, I can't believe that happened last night. How did that happen? My mask didn't come off. So I don't know what the heck is in my house, but it's scaring me. Well, yeah, I woke up the next day and I was kind of like, wow, that really happened, because it felt so real. Like I was awake in my dream when it was happening. My sleep mask was on, so there was no way I could see the blanket be pulled or anything. And then I woke up and I took off my sleep mask, like for real this time, and I was like, wow. The feeling of fighting with a ghost over your blanket is scary. And whenever I woke up, it felt so real. I was like, I can't believe I did that last night. I can't believe the ghost actually took my blanket off me. But it was all in my dream. And I didn't know yet, but I know it was in a dream. I hope it was in a dream. And that's all that's happened, really. I can't really think of anything else. If I do, I'll make another video. But Skylar, has anything paranormal happened to you?
Yes, I know one thing. Okay, so our mom was in the hospital, and it was just me and my dad here because she stayed with my mom.
I stayed there with my mom, and her and my dad went back here to stay the night.
Because I had to go to school. And I was just in there. I had to go to the bathroom and go make me something to eat because we didn't have dinner yet. And I start walking in there and here to my room, and I hear ha 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 like a few times. I did. It was like laughing. It was so scary. I heard it. I was like, Daddy, because that's what I call my dad. I was like, Daddy, did you hear that? He's like, hear what? I was like, did you hear that? There was something laughing. And then he's like, oh, it wasn't. And I just didn't go in there. I literally sat there and begged him to walk me in there. And like after that, I just sat there. I just sat there. I was like, oh my God, it's okay, it's okay. And then like 2 nights before after that or something, or it might have not been that, but I was laying in bed and Jade wasn't in there. There was something on the bed moving, and like her bed is noisy. Like if she moves around, you could hear it.
You can hear it right now.
Yeah, and I was like, Jade, did y'all come back? And she wasn't there. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, breathe. And
Even
I just
if you like move to get your phone on the bed, it'll like see, like even if you like, I don't know, my bed is so loud and noisy. Even if you like sneeze, it'll make that noise.
I know.
That's crazy. You never told me that. What else happened?
I think that was it. But it was only when me and my dad were there, and like nothing really paranormal happens to me. So like it was weird.
I feel like whatever is in this house, if anything is, I don't want to say there is, but I feel like whatever we're experiencing only like targets us whenever we're alone.
Yeah, but it doesn't really target me at all. It mostly her.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm like too young or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Well, I guess that's all of our stories for now.
If you'd like to see more, tap that bell.
What she said. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. And if you have any paranormal stories of your own, comment them below. I'd love to hear them. So, bye!